Yo, what's up, everybody? We're live. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, this is my first time streaming to Twitch. Let's see how good this is working or not. Maybe it's not working. Let's see. Um, where's it at? Yeah, I don't think I can. I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try looking. There we go. Channel. All right. Yeah, it says live. Hey. Oh, there. Y'all don't need to hear me. Okay, so let me mute this tab here. Mute site. There we go. Now I can press play. Yeah, this is awesome. So we're live there. We're live on Twitter. Go double check that. Yes. Nope. Come on. Yes, we are live there. I need to change my branding back. That's all good. Cool. All right. And we're live on YouTube. So we're live in several places. Several places. Please comment. Please comment, send messages, chat. If you're on Twitter, you should go over to Twitch or YouTube. That way you can interact. Or even just comment on Twitter, I guess, because I got it pulled up over there. So I should see some numbers flying if things are going. All right. Let's see here. That's interesting. All right. With that being said, I am going to be doing day 4 out of 100. That should have been last night, but if y'all watched that little 9-minute clip of things, it was kind of a disaster because my internet was out at the house for the first time ever since having internet here. Crazy. Like, seriously, never had it happen before. But the ISP said it was a planned maintenance, even though I was not aware of it and told otherwise. Anyway, so then I was like, I'm going to try use my phone. But honestly, I don't get like amazing cell reception at the house, enough to make calls and do some, mobile browsing and things like that using social media, but definitely not for streaming. But I tried it anyway. And to my surprise, like you can even go watch the video from last night on there. I put the screenshot up. It was like 1.5 download speed and 500 kilobytes up or something like that. And I was like, yeah, right. This is not going to work. But I clicked go live. And to my surprise, it did go live. And it was working. But it was very terrible quality, obviously. And I was just like, this is not going to be worth it. I don't want to, have to put you guys through this. So I went ahead and said, I'll just pick up day 4 tomorrow. So here I am doing day 4. All right. What are we doing? Well, if you are just now tuning in, I am doing 100 days of code and, improving my tech skills in the process, among other things. There you go. CodeItUp, refining skills, day 4 of 100, tackling errors and streamlining our startup with HomieGPT. Some of y'all know him as ChatGPT. I call him HomieGPT. Anyway, because he's my homie and he helps me out like all the time. He's amazing. So, yeah, I'm doing this little startup. I have actually tomorrow. So I need to get this thing working tonight. This code. If not, definitely. Well, tomorrow morning is gonna be difficult. I got some personal things going on, doctor stuff. But I'm gonna try and get it running tonight, I guess. And if I can't, I can't. But man, I really need it to work. So I was planning on just being live here for about 45 minutes. Now counting down to almost 40 because I have another meeting I have to be on here at 9 and in about 40 minutes. So Central Time, that is. Excuse me. So let's just get right into it because I don't have too much time to waste. So I'm going to go ahead and add this stream here. So this is what we had left off with with ChatGPT. Finally got to, by the way, if you look, this thing is like forever long. This is like, I don't know. I wish I just added up. I think we're close to like 3 or 4 hours of streaming plus 4.5 hours prior to that streaming with this here with ChatGPT. I can just keep going up. I mean, we're halfway through there. Look at that. That's crazy. So lots of iterations, lots of back and forth, lots of errors, lots of debugging and back and forth with each other, trying to do this one simple, well, what I think should be simple thing. And that is to have this going back down, by the way. There we go. Which I could have pressed this down arrow, I guess. Bring me to the bottom. But to have this one thing work, which is to hold on. There we go. That's better. To be this app or this startup, this app, whatever you want to call it, is a tweet retweet tracker, and on top of it, it's also a random selector for the users that it tracks for retweeting. So it's like a giveaway prize retweet tracker. And this is just one tool that I want to create in this like suite of tools in this app. And I'm just starting with this one. I initially started it. You can go back and watch more videos. You can see them on my live on YouTube, or this one's the first one on Twitch, and then I have stuff on Twitter as well. But this is the first, this is the first piece or first tool of many, hopefully, that I'm planning to do. And I want to do this open source and have this where people can use this, where there'll be a paid tier. I'm not sure, maybe, but I haven't made any decisions really. I haven't made up my mind on anything in particular, and I will continue to iterate and improve things and make things better, and obviously, and then also, who knows where this will lead. So, but I want to make this for developer relations people. So developer advocates, marketing folks, product folks. So I want it to be friendly for the developer side of things, where developers could take this and, spin up something from an open source piece. And then also I want to make it so where it's, has a nice front end and a nice UX and UI, and therefore marketing folks and product people that maybe, product marketers, that don't, have the coding necessarily ability, I guess you'd say, or just don't. Yeah. Anyway, can use it as well, right? So it'll be suitable for everybody. And one of those tools that I think would be good, which we're doing a giveaway tomorrow on our JavaScript Jam. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, go to JavaScript Jam. You'll find us there. And we go live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitter Spaces. And we talk about everything web development and JavaScript related, right? So, and we have lots of great conversations on there, lots of great speakers. In fact, we have like some React Miami folks that we've been talking to, speakers for React Miami, because we're doing a collaboration with them, and I'm really excited about that. So anyway, if you're going to React Miami, woo-hoo, we will see you there coming up very soon here in about 1 week. So, all right. With that, let's jump into this. The last thing I did was took this reiterated piece here, and I thought it was going to fix my error, and but I had the error again, and that error is, so let me go show you. I'll share this on my screen here. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? There's VS Code. Share that. Okay, so the error, let me get y'all some more. Well, it's about as big as I can go without messing things up. Okay. Well, anyway, This error here, these errors. Um, so this same error happened before, and I thought that this new iterated piece of the code was going to help it, but it didn't. And so it's missing these two required positional arguments, access token and access token secret. But if you go through the code and you look here, you can see there is a Twitter access token right there. And then there's Twitter access token secret. And then on top of that, this is not on line 21, I think, which is what it's talking about in here. Line 20. Yeah. Anyway, but if you go and you look at my .env, my environment there, you will see that it has the same exact variables in there, and the tokens are there and everything. So I'm not sure what the issue is 100%. Now, then I go down and I look at line 20 here, and it's saying like there's an issue with this, right? Like because there's auth here, so it's sending auth into there, but it's saying that it's not it's not grabbing, or it doesn't have the positional arguments for access token and access token secret. I'm not, and this is Python, okay, right? I was using JavaScript, or Node has something called Twit, a library called Twit, to be able to speak back and forth with Twitter very easily, but that library hasn't been updated or kept up in 5 years. And so there was some things that weren't working, and I thought I was going to get it working, and I tried, which was all part of this iteration with ChatGPT. And so then, funny thing is that ChatGPT initially, like in the very beginning, was like, "Hey, let's do Tweepy with Pi." And I was like, "Well, why'd you choose that?" And it was like, "Well, because it's a very common library for this, and it's gonna work, and it's good." I said, "Well, is there anything else, like maybe something for JavaScript?" And it was like, "Yeah, you could use Node.js and Twit, and it would work just as good." So I was like, "All right, great, let's do that," because I want to do JavaScript. And so, not good, because it wasn't kept up to date, right? It hadn't been up to in like 5 years, which is a long time. So Tweepy, on the other hand, I was like, I pretty much gave up on Twit, because it was just problem after problem after problem, and I even had to like use Twit 1.2 or something, or whatever it was, instead of 2.0, because there was such an issue there, and it still wasn't working. There were still other issues that came up. So now, on the other hand, Tweepy, I know, has been in, like, heck, somebody just did something with it back in March of this year. So not even a month ago. So I know that it's being kept up to date, and I know that there's people using it, right? So so anyway, I went ahead and went this route with Tweepy and Pi. So excuse me. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take, once again, now I did this before, so we'll see the problem that I'm starting to have now. And this is crazy, because ChatGPT has never done this to me up until now, which is it gave me essentially the same fix, and it forgot to include Tweepy 4.13, because I said, well, because it had made a fix up here. Here's the fix. And I said, no, like, this needs to be 4.13, because it was still throwing the same error, as you can see right here, right? Oh no, sorry, the error was stream listener right here, whereas Tweepy 4.13 does not use that. It uses so they switched it from like stream listener, then to, in another version, to listener, and then to this version now they use stream. so 4.13, when I told it, well, no, my version of Tweepy is 4.13. That's what I have in the package JSON there as a dependency. That's what I have downloaded. It says, oh, my apologies. So for 4.0 and above, stream listener is actually Tweepy.stream. And I'm like, yes, I know this. We've been through this, and it should know this, because we've been through this, right? Like, we just did it. And that's a beautiful thing, typically, about ChatGPT, is that it knows the context. It knows what you guys what we've been chatting back and forth about. And so it can help me. It's like my buddy, right? My homie. But for some reason, it didn't do that. It didn't remember that from not that long ago. It wasn't like way up there. It was not that long ago that we had this conversation and did this same exact thing for this. And like not even maybe 5 prompts ago, right? So I told it and it said, okay, this should work. And then I have the error, this error again. This is a different one from earlier, which is the access token issue. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try this one more time and be like, hope and pray that like ChatGPT is going to finally understand what I'm talking about, and remember that it's using 4.13 or 4.0 and up, and it's going to fix this error. If not, then I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. But come on, give me a drum roll, cross your fingers, all that good stuff. Yeah, let's see. You know what? I don't even think I have a drum roll in here. I was trying. Nope. Okay. Oh well. I'll have to put one in there. I have the Rodecaster Pro over here, and I thought I had it on the pads, but I don't. Just other things. Woo! All right, ChatGPT, that's for you. You hear the crowd. They're cheering you on. They're cheering you on. Can you do it? Come on, ChatGPT. Let's make some noise. Thank you. All right, ChatGPT, you should be hyped up now. ChatGPT should be hyped and ready to go. Oh, my gosh. Oh, so silly. Okay, let me grab this error message and take it and say, ChatGPT, what's up? Come on. What's your problem? Why are you messing things up, bro? All right. Python 3 checker. Okay, let's grab this whole thing. All right, and then I'm going to stop sharing and share back into ChatGPT for you all. Whoops. Okay. Present. Share screen. Excuse me. There's ChatGPT. Share. Bam. All right. Okay. I'm going to say here. Whoops. Add to stream. Come on now. You think I'd get this down by now? 4th night in a row here. Let's go. So don't forget that we are using Tweepy version 4.13 when fixing this error. I received the following error when running, my command Python 3. My goodness, why am I actually questioning myself? There we go. Yep, Python 3 tracker 2.py. Please, I want it to do this too. So I've learned I want it to like tell me what my options are first, then I'll tell it change the code or don't. Please give me the options on how to fix this, and then I will prompt you on what to do, on what I think we should do from what you told me. I know it's a little much, but sometimes you really got to make this obvious. Not always, but ChatGPT is pretty understanding. Okay, so now I just pasted that in, and I could even put like error, but it's pretty smart. I don't have to say error, it's going to see that this is the thing that I ran, and then it's going to see that I did all that, and then it's going to see that it didn't work. So, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and action. Come on, ChatGPT. I apologize for the confusion. In Tweepy version 4.0 and above, the stream class has been updated. We know that. And the initialization now requires different arguments. This didn't happen last time. It did not tell me this. Here's the updated code that should work with Tweepy 4.13. Okay. So the updated arguments are Tweepy.stream, self, tweet ID, These are all the same. Okay. And it was on line 20, right? Where it said in itself, where's the auth at? Here's API.auth. Maybe that's part of it instead of just auth. Where was I'm looking for that old code. And last time it also, I think one time it forgot to do the stop on the command. It did it. It did good. All right. Tracker disconnect and retweeters, track retweeters, pick winner. All right. So this updated code should work with Tweepy 4.13. Let me know if you have any issues. So, wow, I think because, see, here's where prompt freaking engineering comes into play. It's knowing what the heck to tell this thing and how to say it the right way for it to do it, right? Sometimes you hit an error, you hit a snag, do it a couple times. Wham, bam. Now, let me see. Excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold here. Let me see. So I'm looking at the old code on the left here on VS Code, and then I'm looking at the new code here on the right. So, I mean, this has been there, right? Let me go up and look. Yes, that is the same. os.getEnv, auth.setAccessToken, auth equals Tweepy auth handler. Yes, we're all good there. Class retweet tracker, tweepy.stream, def init, self, tweet ID, super init. Okay. Interesting. So this is what it, yeah, I was right. So this is what it changed here. Instead of, it used to say just auth and then self. Now it's saying API.auth. So this is the argument, I guess it's saying that we were missing, and then self.on underscore status. So on status, on error, self.on error, tweet mode extended. Okay. Okay. And then it still has self tweet ID equals tweet ID, self.retweeters brackets. Okay. So I think the rest of this is the same. And that was really the only. So this API.auth and then self.onStatus, all these things here are new. And tweet mode extended. I hope it didn't overextend itself here, ChatGPT. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works, or if we're gonna get a new type of error because it introduced some code that we didn't need. You know, sometimes, or something it made up. It can do that too. Let's go ahead and copy the code. I'm gonna trust that this is good. All right, so I'm gonna copy the code, and then which I just did, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. I'm gonna share my VS Code. So let's go ahead and jump over to VS Code and share, add to stream. There we go. And I'm going to just go over this whole bit from top to bottom. And I'm just going to, whoops, I turned caps on. Didn't want to do that. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to just paste over this. There we go. And so I've got the new code in that gave me here. And I'm going to cross my fingers and you do that with me so that this will work. 1 second ago, author, you. What, the comment in here. Oh, interesting. Wait a second. Did I? Hold on. Just want to make sure everything's gravy here. Retreat trackers class. I messed something up. Oh no, there it is. Okay. I just wasn't scrolled over to the left enough. Retreat tracker API tweet beyond access token OS get env load.env import from import. Okay, it looks good. I think I got everything over here correctly, except for that's just showing I just deleted that line. Right. Okay, we're good. We could even just bring it back down. All right, let's save this. There we go. We're saved. Are we going to be saved by ChatGPT? That's the question. ChatGPT, did you save us? All right, here we go. Let's just do it. Let's just type in Python. Python 3 tracker2.py and hit go. And it should ask me for tweet ID. Boom. Okay, good. No errors yet. So I'm going to go and I'm going to grab the live that I'm doing right now on Twitter. And which, by the way, I see y'all on Twitter. Hey, what's up? And if you want to message on Twitter, you can just comment in this guy, which actually I might, if y'all don't mind, you want to be a part of this test. If this actually starts working and there's no errors, I would love it if you all, not yet, but when I start running the test, if it actually is no errors and working, would retweet this live feed on Twitter. And then that way I can track the retweets. But for now, I'm grabbing I clicked on the live, and I'm grabbing the tweet ID from the end of the URL. All right, so I've copied that, and now I'm coming back into here in VS Code where you can see, and I'm pasting in that tweet ID that it's requesting, and then I'm going to hit, I'm going to delete that 6 just to make, yeah, okay. Then I'm going to hit enter, and we still have that same freaking issue. See? Look at that. Line 20. Type error stream in it, missing 2 required positional arguments, access token and access token secret. How is this still having an issue? Oh, and another one, line 46. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Line 46, in module tracker, retweet tracker, tweet ID. Line 20. Okay, well, maybe this will help Python since there's more than just the access token argument here that's having an issue. So let me go ahead and copy this one more again. One more time. Oh, friends. And if you see something that I'm just, I'm not doing right or whatever, or something's obvious to you, hey, you know what? Shout it out. Shout it out, y'all. By the way, this is open source on I haven't committed this yet, but a lot of this is committed on my GitHub, and you can go to, and so by the way, the name of this is called Delevate. I told you it's for developer relations, so elevate your developer relations experiences. Delevate. Also, delegate to Delevate. So I did inquire and acquired Delevate.io, which I don't have anything up on there yet. That's going to be part of this journey too. And I'm really excited for this. So yeah, super cool. Okay. With that being said, I will go ahead and copy, and I'm just going to paste, I'm going to create a little banner here. This is, there we go. This is the repo. Just so if you want to check it out, you can. That is the repo. All right. let me, like I said before, grab this error again. Well, there's more than one error now. And I'm going to go back into ChatGPT. And I'll bring y'all with me. So let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen and share ChatGPT. Let's see. Share screen. I only got about 15 minutes left before I have to get off here, but hopefully we solve something. Maybe I'll jump on much later tonight. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's see. ChatGPT for you guys. There it is. Share. Add to stream. Okay. Here we are. Back in here again. I'm not going to remind it. It's 2EP4.13. So I'm just going to say here is the new errors, and still here is a new error and still the old error. How's that? And still the old previous I don't know, error, something like that. We'll see what it says. And I'm going to tell it, whoops. See, come on. Go back over here and grab this again. There we go. Copy and okay. Paste. Now I'm going to say to it, hey, okay, please tell me. It didn't tell me before, did it? I requested that it. Didn't I request? I said, please give me options on how to fix it. And it just went ahead and you didn't listen to me. It's like, no, I'm going to do what I want. Please give me options on how to correct these errors. All right, let's these errors. Let me see if it actually tries to give me an option, or if it's like, shut up, just take it. Just do it. All right, here we go. All right, let's take away the banner. We're good there. All right. I apologize for the oversight in my previous response. 2EP 4.0 and above, the stream class has been updated and requires a different approach altogether, I guess it's saying. Here's the updated code that should work. This is so interesting. So it always freaking apologizes. It always apologizes for oversight. It doesn't matter what it is, which is kind of annoying. It's like, how have you freaking oversighted this thing multiple times? Probably because, 2021 is when ChatGPT is learned up to, and maybe Tweepy 4.13, which, that's interesting, actually. It's probably making up stuff. I didn't even think about it, really. Because when was Tweepy 4.13 introduced, right? And it said 4.0 and above, so it probably knows 4.0, but that might be different than 4.13, right? Maybe I should, since it knows 4.0, this is interesting. Okay, so I will try this new, however it rewrote this, and see if it works. And if there's still errors, I think I know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to downgrade from 4.13 to see, well, I'm going to try and see if I can do 4.0. Because it said it knows 4.0 and up, maybe. And then if that works, that would be awesome. So, we'll try it. We'll try it. Okay. Here we go. Random Tweepy. I'm just comparing to the old one, right? Real quick. And yep. Still the same. Okay, still the same. Okay, Tweepy.stream in itself, auth tweet. Oh, it changed. Remember how it had API.auth? It had self.on_status. So it changed it back to including it here, but then it also put super in it. Oh, no. It added auth into here, first of all. Sorry. It added auth in here, which it did have before, if I'm not mistaken, but it never had it down here in super in it. Self.on status, error, tweet mode extended, self.tweet ID equals tweet ID. That's still all the same. Is that ending the bracket? Yeah, that's ending the bracket. That should be fine. On status if, same exact thing for the on status, self status, yes. Print, retweet, status, username, def on error. Pick winner, random dot choice. Wait. Yes. Okay. Main tweet ID. And then integer input equals tweet ID to track. Yes. Tracking retweets for tweet ID. Same thing. Tracker equals retweet tracker. Oh, it added the auth in here too. That's interesting. It added the auth in there along with the tweet ID, which it probably would need. That would only probably make sense because it needs to be authenticated to be able to grab the retweets, right? And filter out the tweet ID, I would imagine. But do you have to authenticate more than once in the process? I don't know. Anyway, I thought once it was like in the API, it would already be able to grab all that. But maybe it has to every time. I don't know. Okay. Well, true. Command equals inputs. Type stop. Tracker disconnect and print retweeters tracker dot retweeters. Pick winner. Okay. So the only thing it changed was adding an auth here, adding in auth here, and then still continuing to have auth down here. But actually, the weird thing is before it wasn't auth, it was API.auth in this last one. So it was API.auth, it was API.auth. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that code. And I'm going to go and bring you guys back over to VS Code. Stop sharing screen. Time is flying, y'all. All right. VS Code over here, share, and add to stream. All right. Y'all know the deal by now, I would think. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to go like that, go down to the bottom, and I'm going to just paste over everything. Just like that. All right. And everything looks good. And I'm going to save it. There we go. We are saved. Are we? Am I going to say that every time? Are we saved, ChatGPT? Did you save us? Please. I would love for you to save us. Make it a reality. All right. Let's run this sucker. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I think we're all good. Let's go ahead and make this happen. Python 3 tracker 2.py. 3, 2, 1, go. Tweet ID. All right. No errors yet. Let's grab that same tweet ID, the one you guys are watching on Twitter right now. And copy. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste this into place on the tweet ID track. There we go. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to hope that we have no errors. But I have a feeling we're still going to have errors because I feel like it doesn't know 4.13. It only knows 4.0, and I'm going to have to downgrade. Or I don't know why I keep saying downgrade, but I'm going to have to version control this sucker back down to 4.0 instead of 4.13. And then we probably still will have other errors because of that, but who knows? We'll see. All right, we're going to hit enter and go. Yep, still the error. So both of them. I think ChatGPT is lying to me, and I think it's just telling me that this is updated, and because it keeps saying like, oh, hey, for the stream class has been updated and requires a different approach. Okay, that's great. You've done that multiple times. We're using tweepy.stream now instead of stream listener or listener. Now we're using tweepy.stream, which should be fine. That should have been the fix. So-called fix. And maybe I just need to like man up. Man up. I don't know what you call it. Maybe I just need to freaking go and look at the docs for Tweepy and figure this out. But I thought my friend ChatGPT would help me to do this. I'm trying so hard to remain friends here. You're making it difficult. No, I love you, ChatGPT. You are my best friend. You are my homie. HomieGPT. Y'all, you know the, if you've been around, you know the deal. This is HomieGPT. All right, enough of that. Let me see. I only got about 6 or so minutes here, and I gotta jump. And I might be on later tonight. After I help get the kids in bed and stuff, I have to. But I have a meeting in about 6 minutes as well. So this will be continued, probably hoping for the continuation of this. I need this to work before tomorrow, because tomorrow we have a giveaway on JavaScript Jam. If you're not following us, go check out JavaScript Jam. We talk about everything web development and JavaScript related. Anyway, we're talking about some React Miami stuff with some React Miami speakers tomorrow. Really excited for that. And just kind of giving some insider things to what they're doing tomorrow, or what they're doing React Miami. If you're not going to React Miami, maybe you should go. We do actually have React Miami. We have a code of 15% discount for folks. And that even includes, I think Michelle said, that includes group, like if you get a special group discount for having a group of React Miami tickets purchased, this even actually takes 15% off of that, which is crazy. So, and I think it's JavaScript Jam is the code. So go to React Miami's website, go get a ticket, and not in the first code part, but there would be a second part where it says like redeem coupon or code or something. Anyway, JavaScript Jam. 15% off. Go to get it now if you want it. All right. That's next week, by the way. React Miami. Good fun. It's going to be a good time. All right. Okay. Already. So it didn't work. I'm not going to even explain this to this thing. And I'm just going to say, hey, look, do you really? Oh, wait. Let me share my screen. Sorry. Remove, stop, present. The chat GPT. Okay. I'm going to ask it, hey, do you really know? I'm just going to say, what is the latest version you are aware of for Tweepy? That's what I'm going to say. What knowledge? No. What version of Tweepy? Well, oh my gosh. What version of Tweepy are you fully aware of and able to speak about? I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. As an AI language model, my knowledge is based on text corpus I was trained on, which extends up to September 2021, which I knew that. So I'm just curious. What is it? 3.1. See? However, I can still help you with 4.0 versions based on the documentation and the understanding of the library structure and usage. How? I thought it couldn't. I think it's lying to me still. I don't think it's actually going and checking the documentation, right? I mean, otherwise it would have this right by now, because this is like my 5th or 6th time I've had this error, right? Or 4th, or I don't know what it is, 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th, 4th time. So it would freaking have this right if it was checking the documentation and being able to understand the library structure and usage. Right? Yeah. Come on, guys. I'm gonna say this. Okay. I'm gonna downgrade to whatever you would call it. I'm going to version control this back to 3.1. Hopefully it won't cause errors in other code. But you know, and Twitter has changed so freaking much since September 2021. We all know this. I'm concerned that 3.1 will not work, especially if version 2.0 API for Twitter is not used in Tweepy 3.1. I'm going to ask it since it knows 3.1. I'm going to say, is Tweepy version 3.1, is it is Tweepy version, oh my goodness, sorry, 859. I gotta get off, guys. Is Tweepy version 3.10.0 I had the freaking word I wanted to say in my mouth a second ago. Now I can't remember it. But basically I'm trying to say, is it using Twitter API version 2? Let's see. And the answer is primarily supports version 1.1. Tweepy added support for Twitter version API version 2 starting from version 4.0. So it knows that. That's so interesting. If you want to use Twitter API version 2, you should use Tweepy 4.0 or later. However, keep in mind that the way you interact with the library has changed slightly with the introduction, of API version 2 support. You'll need to consult the updated documentation for Tweepy 4.0 to ensure you're using the correct methods and syntax for the newer version. Yeah, so I think ChatGPT has just told me the truth. Finally. Oh, thank you for being so truthful this time, ChatGPT. I appreciate you. HomieGPT. Oh, what a good friend. Doesn't lie when you ask him to. Yeah, no, whatever. Anyway, it's telling me here that I just need to go and look at the documentation. So that's probably what I'm going to do when I jump back on later tonight. I'm going to get on here and go through the Tweepy 4.0 documentation, or even 4.13, which is what I have downloaded or installed. I have 4.13 installed on this instance here. So what we're doing, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of dirty research, a little bit of dirty work, get my hands a little dirty. I was trying to avoid that with ChatGPT, my homie, helping me out. But when you're dealing with things that are updated this far along with V2 and 4.13, endpoints have changed with Twitter API V2, and so therefore Tweepy needed to update and change their endpoints and everything else to be able to make sure that the right things are happening, because that was actually part of the huge problem, which I got to jump, guys. I really am late. This person's probably wondering where the heck I am. But I love y'all so much. And thank you so much for joining me up until now. But more to come. When I come back on live later, I'm going to jump into Tweepy 4.13, and we're going to see what happens with that. So, all right. Thank y'all so much. Love you guys, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace.